Right guys, we've got Davy's 992 Carrera base right here behind me, and as you can see, it's looking sick. So this came in looking like a rather ordinary 992 Carrera, and then Davy, with our help, has transformed the car completely. So we had a little design meeting of what we wanted from the car, and we've retrofitted it with the 992 Aero kit from factory. Got that painted and color coded in gloss black, and also he went with our ESMOTOR rims in a gloss bronze color, and that was in factory sizes but with the better offset and the slightly wider at the back as well. So as you can see, the fitment is 10/10. We've also gone with the Tech Art side skirts there as well, and we finished those in gloss black as well. So this car actually looks so good. It's sick. But apart from that, the car can't leave ESMOTOR without getting any power upgrades. It's also now fitted with our custom exhaust system and custom tune, and it's made some sick numbers. It made 440 horsepower at the wheels, and it's been really fast on the road as well. It did like 7.3, I think, 100 to 200. But yeah, you will show you all of that anyway. But in the meantime, check it out. So guys, Davy's Carrera base is also complete. That was with our full stainless steel exhaust and tune, and as you can see, that went up to 444 horsepower at the wheels. So this car base is 380 horsepower crank, and now it's making approximately 530 crank. So that's another 150 wheel horsepower. So it's a massive gain. Again, the 100 to 200 in that was actually really quick for what it is. And it's doing some good numbers. So yeah, if you have a Carrera base, once again, don't worry, you can get your car up there to Turbo S performance. Just give us a call.
60, 100. 200.
So today, guys, I have been Danny Diagnosis. Here, as you can see, we've got a Ferrari California, good customer of ours. He's got, he buys and sells cars, but he's brought this in to us. He's got an oil leak. I've diagnosed the oil leak now. It's a bung that I need to, that we've got on order. So as soon as that's here, I'll be changing that. It'll be having an oil change as well. It did originally go to a main dealer to get some work done. Had an oil service there, but they didn't see the actual fault that was going on and where it was leaking from, but they give it back to him and said it was all okay. He's brought it back to us, and it's got it's got an oil leak, and he's got a clutch issue with the car as well. So as soon as I've sorted the oil leak out on the car, I'll be taking it out on the road to see what I can work out what will be wrong with the clutch. But it'll be diagnosed, it'll be fixed, it'll be back to him, another happy customer. So yeah, we've got a few cars that that have come in for diagnosis problems. We've got a GT3 in. We've had two GT3s in actually, one black, one yellow. Black one diagnosed, that's fixed, that's sorted now. He was worried about his oil pressure being too high, but on the GT3 901 Gen 2s, they do run higher than the Gen 1s. So I've just given it a full health check as well, gone through that. Everything's ticked off, so we've rung that customer. He's going to be collecting shortly. The yellow GT3 that I'll be showing you very shortly, he's got a PASM issue and it's just come in for a health check and an oil service as well. And there is also a 991 Carrera S that we've got in. He's got a spoiler fault, sensor fault and an actuator fault. I've diagnosed that, parts are on their way and we'll be fixing that. So yeah, it's literally diagnostics week for Danny at the moment. So yeah, let me show the yellow GT3. So the yellow GT3, look, don't see many yellow GT3s around. I love the colour. Like, it just pops, doesn't it? Like, what come on, look at it. Yellow on black, or shall I say black on yellow. But yeah, so this has come in. He had a snap shock on the car on the passenger's front. He got the spring changed elsewhere, but they didn't actually diagnose why the light was still on. They thought it was a ride height sensor. It's not, it's the shock. So when you spring on these, because they're the PASM, which is Porsche active suspension. Now obviously when you change the mode, it stiffens the suspension on the car. Driving in normal mode, it lets it a little bit softer, but it's actually stuck in the stiff position. So the ride height on the car is actually sitting like that a little bit. You won't notice it because I've parked it on a bit of a hill. But so yeah, we need to get a new shock in for this, swap that over, do the oil service on the car, full health check, and it'd be going out. So yeah, end of this week, we're gonna have 6 or 7 cars done, dusted, out the door, and 6 or 7 happy customers. So yeah, stay tuned because we've got some big builds coming in as well. I've got an ES900 that I'm gonna flip around in stupid time. I've literally just come back off holiday as well. I come back on Friday, straight into it Monday, and I've just been non-stop. So yeah, gonna be doing a few late nights, getting these builds done, getting them out the door. I thought while I'm waiting for the car to turn up, I'd do all the diagnoses, and yeah, I've done them all now. So look, stay tuned. Look, we don't just tune and modify cars here. I can actually maintain your car to a very high standard, and you'll get honesty from us. We're not going to be like some dealers where we're not really that interested and we just want to make money. We just want to make our customers happy and yeah, give their car back to them of how it should be and how they should be running, how they should be working, and not one thing wrong with them. So yeah, look guys, stay tuned. Tuned, modified, diagnosis, maintenance, servicing, anything you want, bring it to ES. Danny Diagnosis is here, boys.
Right guys, continuing on with our 992 Carrera day. We have this stunning GTS right here behind me. This one is in for some catless downpipes and our methanol injection system. So it should be making some sick power, making some crazy flame and sounding epic. This 3-litre platform that is in the 992 Carreras, it's a great platform. So if you have a 992 Carrera, don't be afraid to mod it because the results are epic. So keep watching and we'll show you exactly what we get out of this one. This car, guys, is a 2024 model, so it's like a brand new model and it looks sick. I really like it. Let us know, guys, in the comments what you think of it because I think it's bad. Right guys, so Eddie's 992 GTS is complete on the dyno and it made a nice 608 real horsepower, 513 foot-pound of torque at the wheels. So that works out to be about 720 crank horsepower. And there's not a lot of mods on that car. The only thing that it has is the sports cats along with methanol injection and our custom tuning. So it's like I was saying earlier, it's a great potential in these cars. That 3-litre platform does have the potential to make some great power, and as you can see, just with a few mods, it's making enough power to beat a Turbo S out of the factory. So yeah, it's really good. We'll get it on the road when the weather's a little bit better, because as you can see, it's a bit messed up outside at the minute, and then we'll see exactly if those acceleration numbers stack up. So guys, we've had an influx of the 3-litre Carreras that have been coming in for tuning, and to be fair, they are a great tuning base. So a lot of people thinking, oh, you only need a turbo or turbo S to get some good power figures out of it. That's not the case. So apart from the other two cars that we've been showing you today, we also had another couple of Carreras that were that came in for some upgrades, and they were the base level Carreras. One was a 992 Carrera 4 and one was a 992 Carrera 2. Both of them, like I said, base spec 380 horsepower out of the factory. They were actually father and son as well, and both cars came over from Ireland. So with the Carrera 4, Jonathan's car, we completed our full exhaust system and tune, and that made some great power. It ended up at 530 horsepower at the crank, and it was a great gain on draggy as well. It gained over 2 seconds from 100 to 200. And Derek's car, his dad's car, that one was the one that we showed you previously with the larger turbos that were being installed. So that had larger turbos, downpipes, and our intake system. And it made crazy power. It made 622 wheel horsepower. And that was actually on Irish fuel as well. So it wasn't basically as good as it can get for that. So that's a lot of power. 622 at the wheels is around about 740 crank horsepower. That's without any methanol as well. So it's basically almost double the factory output with just a few bolt-ons.
60, 100,
Some of you may be asking, is it reliable? Yes, it is. That 3-litre bottom end is a strong bottom end, and we've taken that bottom end up to 1,000 horsepower. That's right, 1,000 horsepower out of a 3-litre Carrera. So these packages are available, they work. So if you have a Carrera S, GTS, any of those models, don't hesitate to get in touch, because we can transform your car into a real beast.